Hello folks, welcome back to Padma Priya's Cuisine. Everybody's favorite festival Ganesh Chaturthi is around the corner and I'm going to show you how to make Ukkadiche Modak, which is also called as Purnam Kulakattai in Tamil. Ganesh Chaturthi is just incomplete without modaks, and this is the traditional recipe followed by my grandmother and my mother, and I'm also sharing some really important tips so that you don't have any cracks over the modaks. I am preparing the dough with soaked rice batter. You can also use rice flour for this, but traditionally we always make it this way only rather than the store-bought rice flour. The first very important tip is to use 1 tablespoon of maida for every 1 cup of rice or rice flour. This maida will give the dough the necessary elasticity so that it is a little supple and finally the modaks do not crack. I've seen many people actually struggling with breaking a coconut in a uniform way, but one correct hit on that line is just enough to break the coconut perfectly, as I have done it here. My grandmother always said that a perfectly broken coconut is a sign of good omen, especially for happy occasions or some festivals. So I believe it. Yeah. You can also shred or grate the coconut. Adjust the amount of jaggery according to your preference of sweetness, and also some jaggeries are less sweet and some more. So adjust the quantity according to that. Don't add too much water in the jaggery. I have added just 1 tablespoon because the more water you add, the more time it will take to cook. And make sure that you always filter the jaggery because sometimes the dirt in it really gives a very bad feeling in the mouth. After adding the coconut, cook it on a low to medium flame only, otherwise the chances of it getting burnt is more. And also keep stirring it in between, and simultaneously I am also starting to cook the dough. This 1 spoon of ghee will actually make the purnam very non-sticky. This cardamom also is sometimes skipped so that you get the flavor of only the coconut and jaggery. That is enough. But yes, I like the aroma of cardamom. I started cooking the dough along with the purnam itself so that it saves a lot of time. This has to be done on a low flame only, and it will be ready in just 5 minutes, and you have to continuously keep stirring it. This can also be done using rice flour, but this is the method that we follow always, especially for Ganpati. In any case, don't skip the 1 spoon of maida, which gives the necessary elasticity for the dough. And don't overcook the dough to make it very dry, which will again cause cracks when you're steaming the modaks. Knead the dough when it is still warm. Add just about a spoon of sesame oil in it and knead it very well, and it will become very soft like chapati dough. Any cooking oil to grease your hands while you're working with the dough and the purnam. I am using sesame oil. We Tamilians actually use a lot of sesame oil. I have actually seen my party and my mother making modaks using bare hands like this only. The molds and all are a new fashion that has come up in the last few years, at least for us. Having got used to this, I actually felt it is much easier to make the modaks like this rather than using the mold, honestly. This designing is also for the latest fashion only, nothing else. Now this is how you have to use the mold to make the modaks. My dough is also very soft and I am very sure that it is not going to have any cracks once the modaks are done. Make sure that you are putting enough dough along all the sides and also press it along the sides of the mold well, so that the design is also neatly formed on the dough. If you try to remove the modaks immediately after they are steamed, they might crack, so just give them a 2 minutes time to cool down and then remove them. My modaks are perfectly done. You can see there are no cracks anywhere around it. And the Poornam is also just perfectly sweet, just like melt in your mouth. Don't they look perfect? So do try it out and let me know how you like it in your comments. If you find my recipe good, please like my video and also give your feedback in the comments, and do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Wish you all a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi or Ganpati as it is called all over Maharashtra. Thank you very much for stopping by, folks. Bye for now from Padmapriya's Cuisine.